Hello, good evening. See, the camera's working. Things aren't magenta fuchsia. Yeah, hello. It's hello, Cloudforce. Hi. Hello, hello. So yeah, I made sure to double check the camera settings. No promises on the stream dying. We did get the first snow of the year today. I can't guarantee that my ISP, Magenta and Fusion Center, I can't guarantee that my ISP isn't going to be like, snow. I don't know how to deal with that. Girl, bye. So, you know, things that happen. So yes, hi, hello. Let me tweak the sound a smidge on my end. Wait, do you guys have audio? Do you guys even have audio right now? Why is it showing so quiet there? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Now you guys have some audio. You're supposed to get your first snow tomorrow. Oh, that's exciting. That is exciting. All right, where did I put this guy? He's in here somewhere. He's in here somewhere. I had to pull everything out to try and stack the runners back. Oh, there he is. There's our... What is snow? Oh, that's right. As you live somewhere that doesn't really get snow. That's right. We finished the torso last time. Technical issues did not help with making further progress, so hopefully we will make some better progress this time. So let's take a peek at what we have. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you guys got plenty of shopping done. All right, let's see. Head and shoulders. Okay. Sounds good. Let's see. Guys, I'm devastated. I have really devastating news. I think Scrimble doesn't actually want to be up here at night. I'm so sad. Like, actually sad. I don't know if it's because it's not warm enough up here for her, or if there's something else, but I had to go into the other room to get something, and that's where the door to the stairs to go back down to the first floor are, and she just went over there and stood there, and then she looked at me and was like, "Ani," which is big sis in Korean. I want to go back upstairs. No, I didn't get the limited edition Violon. Yeah, you would think it was warmer. I feel like maybe it's not warm enough up here for her somehow. I don't know. It's weird, but it's so weird because I thought she liked coming up here, or I thought she was used to coming up here to sleep. Because sometimes if she thinks I'm going upstairs without her, she kind of gets this, what the fuck look on her face. And I was like, okay, so she likes coming up here. But now she's like looking at me like, I wish I was sleeping downstairs. And it's like, but when you sleep downstairs, you jump up and down from the bed and you keep my parents up at night. So even if she wants to sleep downstairs, my parents don't want her to sleep downstairs because she wakes them up in the middle of the night. I'm like, and it's so awkward because now I feel like I'm taking her hostage up here. And it's like, I don't have the heart to tell her that technically she's being evicted by my parents because they don't want to deal with her asking to get picked up and down onto the bed. Need C, E, D, and A. Not... So I have C. I need E and A. Here's E1. Which is weird because it's... I I think it's pretty warm up here. Like, I get pretty toasty up here. And I've been turning my electric blanket on pretty high in the evening. But, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. She just... I don't know if it's a heat thing or she just wants to be downstairs because that's, you know, where the kitchen is. It's so odd. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why she's so unsatisfied. Like, on the one hand, I do get that, you know, there's not as much stuff to keep her attention up here, right? Admittedly, not a lot goes on up here. The kitchen's not up here. Food's not up here. And, you know, the karaoke rabbit hole that is the Yakuza's. I should play Yakuza at some point. I think I have. I think she definitely knows the kitchen and the food is downstairs because she's a very food motivated creature. In general, she is a very food motivated creature, and my mom is the primary culprit when it comes to giving her anything. So I'm constantly having to nag at my mom to be like, stop giving her food. I think the main factor is the fact that I think this is true of all dogs, not just her specifically. But like dogs in general kind of like to be able to know what's going on. So I think like the fact that she knows our parents are down there, the kitchen's down there. I need 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So, you know, the food's down there. My parents are down there. It's just up here and not much goes on. All there really is to do up here is like get held by me and sleep. And I think maybe that's what bores her. And I get that. I respect it. But it also breaks my heart because it makes me feel like I'm bringing her up here unwillingly. But I can't just leave her downstairs because she keeps my parents up. And I want them to be able to sleep. We got 1, 2, 3, D4. Okay, and then I need to grab a pair of tweezers. One sec. My tweezers. There we go. I love tweezers. Tweezers. Don't forget the part where you can go bowling to recruit a chicken to be a manager at some kind of company thing. Also, Pocket Racer. Yakuza is insane because apparently not only does it have a really solid like main storyline and solid combat, the side games are just wild. I should at the very least download 0 because I heard they're gonna replace the version on Steam with, I think, a version that people in general consider to be inferior. So I need to download the current version before they swap that out. All right, this time I'm gonna remember to panel line early. Is this zoomed in all the way? I feel like, oh, I can zoom it in more. Excellent. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do, but also not only are there a ton of mini games, like the mini games are also well done and really fun. I do remember checking it out briefly on PlayStation, I think, because back when like PlayStation Plus was actually kind of worth paying for, they had it 1 month and I was subscribed to it at the time. The karaoke part was added because the lead really wanted it. Oh my god! And then he actually sang to convince the. That's incredible. I need that to be true so bad. I want that to be true so bad. Oh my god. I really hope that's true because, like, the karaoke is such a staple. I do remember being really impressed when I realized that the lead was actually doing all the karaoke singing. I was like, what the? Game lead. Oh my god. That's incredible. And also just kind of like, it's one of those things that, like, even if you don't know if it's true, it's just kind of like, yeah, that checks out for the franchise. I think one of my, oh, we got stickers. Okay. So E1 is this one. Right? Well, let's clean this up first then. Yeah, because, I remember, what was it? There's an article out there somewhere where I guess they got people who admitted that they were actually former Yakuza, and they, like, looked at how they portrayed stuff in the game. And there were parts of, like, that's not how it would work. And then other parts were like, you know, there actually are people like that. I'll have to see if I can dig up that article. Did I? E1, right? Did I cut out the right piece? That's D. Oh, E should be this one. Oh, this one. Oh, is one the eyes? Oh, it is the eyes. Okay. Oh, it's already time to apply the eyes. Applying eyes. All right. There's an American tourist encounter. You don't understand. That's crazy. Yeah, the writing in that game, it's just one of those things where, from what I have seen of the writing in Yakuza, it's one of those things where, like, it's just constantly looping back around into, like, being so outlandishly written at points that you're just kind of like, you know what? Actually, this is looped back around to being incredible. Which is an insane feat to pull off because it could have just as easily backfired. Like, two of the side quest plot lines I do remember is there's one about a girl selling used panties who ends up with, like, a concerning customer, to put it mildly. And then there's, I don't know if it's in 0 or 1, but there's the Goo Goo babies. No way, his clothes are too loud. I don't think it was it a video. The one I saw was a text article, I think. And then what was the other one? Oh, the lady who's bad at being a dominatrix, so you have to help her practice at being a dominatrix, and then, like, you're practicing in a park and some kids see you and they're like, what the? Yeah, I should play Yakuza at some point. That's one of those, I want to play Yakuza, and I think it would be great to play it, but I think the concern I have with Yakuza and a lot of other of, like, those long haul games is that that's just the thing. They're gonna be a huge commitment, especially because, you know, with my current schedule, I can only play, like, an hour or two at a time. I feel like, oh yeah, seriously, the songs are iconic. And I think that's my worry, even though I like longer games like RPGs. Yeah, it a huge commitment. Like, if I did longer streams, I think it wouldn't feel as bad. Possibly. Oh, the sticker is not aligned right. But when you only stream a couple hours at a time, and you know you're only going to get so much progress done, it's kind of like you can't help but worry that people are going to get tired of it, you know? Like, oh my god, move on and play something else already. That's probably as good as that placement's going to get. We're going to leave it. All right, there's 2 more stickers I need to place. Oh, my nose is itchy. Please. Pineapple. Pineapple? Pineapple. 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 Pineapple, pineapple. Pineapple. Okay. For those wondering why I'm saying pineapple, apparently someone told me once that if you say pineapple a bunch of times when you feel a sneeze coming, it can actually help keep you from sneezing. And I don't know if they were saying that to prank me, but it actually kind of works for me. So now, if I'm sneezing and I don't want to sneeze, I just start saying pineapple. Because it works for me, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's supposed to. I don't know if it was ever supposed to. But it does. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can go in correctly. I believe in you. Yes. Okay. Good. That's a good foil sticker. There you go. Just really jam that in there. Oh, shit. I should have cleaned off that nub after all. This one goes, oh, this is going to be a tiny one. Shit. I'm going to clean off these nubs so I don't create more stress marks. All right, here we go. I'm going to have to... Ooh, that's a nasty stress mark. I haven't had a stress mark that nasty in a hot second. Get yourself. Am I complimenting the foil sticker though? Am I really? Let's be real. Most builders don't think highly of foil stickers. And with good reason. Oh, come on. Don't be like this. Don't be like this. Don't be like this. You goober. I can't even tell if you're... Ah! What are you, a gubernatorial candidate? Oh, come on. Come on. In you. Come on. Come on. Where did you go? Oh my god. Come on. Come on. In. No? Come on. That's your spot. That's your spot. Go into your spot, please. Please. Oh my god. Why is it stuck to the tweezers? Why won't you go into your spot? Okay, what do I have that I can use here? Okay. We need to improvise. Maybe I can use one of these to try and gently finesse it. Okay. Now where did it go? Come on. Oh, you found it? Nice. I'll check it out later. Okay, okay. Off the tweezers. We are off the tweezers. Oh, I don't know how. Oh, we did it. We did it. We got it in where it's supposed to go. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Get in there, buddy. Get in there and stay in there. If you know it's good for you, you will stay right in. You'll stay right in there, mister. Don't you get up to any mischief and think about popping out now, buddy. Okay, we did it. We got it in. Teeny tiny sticker causing trouble. All right, let's get these all polished up, cleaned up. Now I'm trying to think, like, is there a way for me to make your granddad's friend seems, oh. Oh my gosh. Middle of yesterday, you were talking about what? Oh, that's so cute. Like, did your grandpa's friend like build model kits when they were younger or something like that? Because I think like a lot of military model kits and car model kits also use water slides. I'm pretty sure that's the case. And so if you're wondering what I'm doing here, by the way, a common thing on V-fins in Gundam kits is that they have safety nubs on the back of the V-fins. So it's a common adjustment a lot of builders make to trim those safety nubs just to give the V-fins a sharper look. It's a little nerve-wracking the first few times you do it because you don't want to accidentally trim too much off, but I find the end result to be very worth it. Because then you just smooth out the back of the fin. Probably like that. Yeah. Oh, a Nomvet. That's nice. Yeah, my dad, he actually has a kit. It's been unbuilt for a moment because I think my sister didn't realize. Hello, John. I think my sister didn't realize it's an unpainted kit. But when my dad was active duty, apparently he was a maintenance guy. So he would work on the flight lines and stuff. Yeah, I almost forgot it was Friday too, I'll be honest. So my dad basically did maintenance on planes, and apparently my sister found a model kit for a plane that he worked on and got it for him, but she didn't know it was unpainted, so my dad hasn't really touched it. Which I don't blame him. I think the friend was a cook or non. Ah. That's neat. And also glad to hear that, you know, they made it back from Nom safe and everything. Because I think, I want to say, until we get, I lost the thought. I lost the entire thought and I have no idea how to get the thought back. Ah, that's a shame. That is such a shame that I lost the thought. Anyways, I hope you're staying nice and safe. East Coast, parts of the East Coast got snow today. So stay safe, drive safe. It's so funny because your dad was an aircraft maintenance guy too. When you were a kid, it was, interesting. Yeah, my dad was definitely nothing quite that old. But I do know he did a lot of maintenance stuff. Okay, So let's just dab some of that off. Ugh. Oh gosh, going for a model USS Midway. Ah. Yeah, that's true, because like, yes, we are doing the boxing Gundam. Cleaning up some panel lining real quick before I put the head together. Only the models were World War II. Clerk, wow. That one the government called it. Oh, wow. Interesting. Let's clean this up. Mermaid Gundam. What? No, I love Mermaid Gundam. What are you talking about? Mermaid Gundam is amazing. An F4 Phantom, yeah, that may not be a bad idea. Because the thing is I think Tamiya has an F4 Phantom kit that comes unpainted so that you can specifically customize it with the paint job. All right, now to put the head together. We have this, and then... Oh wait, no, not that. Wait, yes, that. Oh. This goes onto here first. Okay. That's true. I need to look into either making my own decals or like finding a place to make decals. Because the big struggle is can't wait for the storm that will hit. Tequila hits the shelves. You know what will suck though? I think the only way I could not be excited for Tequila hitting the shelves is if we still haven't gotten Bolt at that point. If we still haven't gotten Bolt and we get like Nether and Tequila before Bolt, I will genuinely question what the hell Bandai is thinking. You know what I mean? I did not paint this kit. So this kit is just getting a pretty straightforward snap fit build. So I'm gonna be panel lining and applying the kit stickers. I might top coat it later, but no, this kit I do not plan to paint. Oh, that may be a possibility. Yeah. That's true, Dynamodel. They are a little notorious for that. Oop. Oops, I missed a panel lining spot. Let me get this on first. Okay, I'm gonna grab the round panel liner. Doesn't stop you from... Yeah, that's true. Let's just get that panel lined real quick. I forgot how bad the lighter fluid smells. Yay! Look at him, he has a little face! And the eyes aren't too misaligned either! His eyes are only a little skewed. I think we were talking about this on the last build stream. The third-party kits have genuinely come such a long way compared to like... Nice. Beautiful football helmet-inspired creation. I mean, it's eye stickers. If I can get the eyes on straight, it's a miracle. Oh, hiccups. Sorry. All right, so that takes care of that. It looks like the next step will be shoulders. Okay. Let's see. So I need E1 and E2. E1 is blue? It's a blue runner, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so E1, that means I need the other. Here we go, E1 and E2. Then I need D1 and D2. D is a red runner. Okay, here we go. D1, D2. A we have... Okay, so we just need DE and A. So there should be 2 A4s then. Yeah, because I think that's something that we were talking about on the last stream, is that I remember a lot of third-party kits were resin-based kits. So unless you like had the proper ventilation setup, they were kind of like, you were basically a garage kit hobbyist at that point. Like they kind of weren't accessible to most everyday Gunpla builders just because of all the particulates and everything. But now it's like actual proper like injection molded plastic and whatnot, and it's kind of insane how far they've come in terms of not just designs, but, you know, actually manufacturing the kits. I do have a third-party kit that I am in the progress of building. Hang on, let me cut out this piece, these 2 pieces from the E runners, and then let me go grab it. I stepped away from it for a little bit, but I actually do have an in-progress third-party kit. 1 second. I think it's over here. Yeah, here he is. Here he is. So yeah, this is the in-progress third-party kit I had, which you can kind of see some of the inspiration from Wing on these like side fins. Why did oh yeah, because I was trying to figure out how I wanted to tackle. So this is the SNAA Firelord. It's a pretty sweet looking kit on the full build, and I think I was trying to figure out how I wanted to tackle detailing it, because I realized that it has water slides, and that I'm gonna need to mask some of these parts before I base coat. Yeah, it has been a hot minute. It's because I've been trying to figure out, yeah, it's got such a nice amount of detail too. Like I need to get, like, I think what I was debating was, did I want to take everything apart and then base coat it, or just base coat this, mask certain sections like the gold and these clear plastic areas, so I can panel line and apply the water slides it came with, because I would also need to mask like these horns, because I don't want to mess up the finish, even though that I have to figure out how to maintain that finish. Yeah, it's like, because I don't want to just panel line and apply the decals. I prefer to base coat for that stuff, but I'm also not sure how I would maintain like the finish on the gold, for example. Like I think if I use a semi-gloss, that'll be the effect I want instead of flat, maybe. Yeah, it's like when I saw the kit, I was like, I need this. But I'm stuck on figuring out what's my strategy here, because like the safest option would be to just disassemble it in order to detail it, but I feel like it'd be really sad to disassemble this. But I also really, like, I just know this thing is going to look amazing paint it, yeah. Like, so it's kind of like, do I disassemble it and then base coat everything and then panel line it? And everything, in which case I would need to disassemble everything, cut out all the other parts, and do all the detailing first before I construct the rest. Or do I do like really jank shortcut stuff? I think in the end it is going to come down to I will end up disassembling this and doing it proper, which is going to be a lot of work. It will be a labor of love, but I also know it will be very worth it. A lot of parts. Yeah, exactly. I think that's why, even though I'm kind of like loath to take it apart, I know it's better to take it apart, because the part separation means I can just leave out certain pieces and not have to worry, like leaving out these clear plastic parts. I might have to dive into a few model building communities to ask for opinions on how to preserve this finish. Because it's like a, I don't know if it's quite matte. Like, it's like a satin finish, and I really like it. Because all these other bits, it's like, you know, gloss base coat before detailing, flat coat to finish. I don't think it is coated. I don't think it is. It's not coated yet. I highly doubt it came coated. I haven't done any base coats on it yet. But yeah. So I'll probably have to do, oh man. Oh, that's gonna be a lot. Because it's basically, I would say from what I saw of the runners and the instructions, arguably I think this is definitely close to like a master grade. Because I think it is going to end up being like a 100 scale, like some master grades. But yeah, no, so far I've been really pleased with those. I think they strip the coating and then paint it. That's crazy. Holy crap. Anyways, let me go put this guy back. It may be a bit before I get back to the Fire Lord, because basically I'm almost at the point, this weekend my goal is to base coat the RG new Gundam, so it's probably gonna be a bit before I get back to the Fire Lord, just because I'm going to try to get started on detailing the RG new Gundam this month. That I can only focus on detailing one kid at a time, or I will get distracted and it will not end well. And then nothing will get done and we'll all be sad, especially me. Okay, so I need both 12s. Yeah, it is a process, but I mean, I did it with the MGX. I did it with the PGU, and both times, even though no new November, I didn't know that was a thing. I might have to look that up. But the thing is, you know, even though it took a while to do, and there were times where I was like, why am I going through all this? By the end, when I had finished all the detailing and put it all together, I was so flipping happy that I went through all the trouble by the time I was done. Like, when I sat back and I saw how it looked, and I was just like, holy crap. Yeah, I was just like, holy crap. I did that, and it actually came out really good, because part of me was kind of intimidated that, you know, I was doing this on the MGX and PGU of all things as my first kits to be doing that level of detailing, basically. And I was nervous about messing it up. But at the same time, I was like, it doesn't feel right to not put this level of effort into these kits. And that's kind of what, like, pushed me through it. Although, I'm afraid of Dominator's decode. Yeah. Yeah, it also doesn't help when you have ADHD, because I'm gonna be honest, doing the decals on the MGX was kind of a nightmare. I know I've talked about this before, because the way you build the MGX, it's not like you can just pop off an arm and do the decals like that. No, because you build everything around the LED sheet, you can't just take it apart. You can't just pull off an arm. The whole thing stays together. Oh, there's a ton of them and it's in layers? Oh no. That's unfortunate. So like, doing the MGX decals was a nightmare because you're basically doing it on the entire assembled kit, because I didn't know that it was going to be like that until it was finally time. Oh, so I wouldn't say it was... So the issue is more that the main gimmick for the MGX unicorn is that you had this LED sheet and you essentially built the kit around the sheet. So instead of the usual like ball joint system where like the arm attaches on, like with the PGU, when I built the PGU, for example, I could just take an arm off and then just have the arm to move it around. Plus I had the foresight to do it before I assembled the whole thing. So by the time I had assembled everything and realized I needed to do the water slides, I was kind of like, you know, it was just kind of like, holy crap, you know, I had struggled a bit with getting the MGX built. I don't know if I have the confidence to take it apart, especially because there were some parts. Oh, no, so I didn't pick up the MGX Freedom. I was talking about the unicorn. Yeah. Don't do the G-Fred or G-Quack stickers. Oh no, that's not good. Water slides all the way. I do know that, yeah, but it was also worth it. The MGX ended up looking so good, but it did take me like a full calendar year to do all the water slides, which, to be fair, 3 of those months were because I moved and broke my ankle. So I wasn't exactly working on Gunpla post ankle surgery, which I don't think anyone can fault me for. I don't think anyone can fault me for not doing Gunpla with a broken ankle. PGU was massive, by the way. Like, compared to Bear for scale, PGU is huge. I actually need to go find it so I can take some photos. Like, I didn't... For some reason, I thought I had taken photos of it, and then I was going through and I realized... Do I build gunpowder with my feet? No. No. It was more that, like... Hello, Sam! It's not that I build gunpowder with my feet. It was more that... Yeah, the PGU, I had like one, I did it before I did any assembly, so I didn't have to worry about like, having to maneuver large parts of the kit. But I also had someone help me break down the workflow. Oh, I was talking about how, there was it took me a calendar, like roughly a calendar year to finish all the decals on the MGX. Because it was my first time doing decals. And I was pointing out that there was 3 months. Oh, was I building Gunpla with my feet? And I pointed out there was 3 months where I wasn't even thinking about Gunpla because I had broken my ankle and got an ankle surgery. So like my focus, it wasn't that I build Gunpla with my feet. It was more that I was focused on trying to be able to walk again as soon as possible. You know what I mean? It was, yeah. So there was like, so I moved states to start a new job, tripped, broke my ankle, needed ankle surgery. I had, so like 3 days after I move, I'm calling my manager to be like, hey boss, good news. I'm in New York City. Cause this was, I had a job in New York City at the time. Like, hey boss, I'm here. I moved. And I'm saying this because I don't live there anymore, so I can't be doxxed. It's fine. I can say where I used to live. I used to live in lots of places. New York is just one of them. And I was like, hey, I'm here. I moved. Not so, and I was like, good news, here, settling in. Not so great news. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do my first day in person because I fell and broke my ankle and I need to get ankle surgery. And he called me back. He's like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I just don't think I'm gonna be able to make my first day in person. And he goes, are you kidding me? This city is notoriously vertical. We'll figure something out. So my first day at this new job functionally ended up being a half day. Hello, Biggest Loser ever. Because halfway through, I had to leave to go get ankle surgery. Okay. Did I do this? Yes, it goes like this. Vertical is what you're after. Yeah, exactly. The only problem is that when you have a vertical ankle, and then, what? I don't think I did this right. What do you mean this is supposed to slide like that? Oh! Oh, okay. Now I see. Yeah, that was the goal. I was focused on getting vertical again, to be honest. But yeah, so my first day at this new job, signed in, said hi, and said, okay guys, I gotta go get ankle surgery. And they're like, oh, yep, good luck. So I started this job. People knew I started on the team, and I didn't meet people face to face for like 3 months because I was non-weight bearing. I couldn't put any weight on my ankle. So like my doc was like, yeah, she can't come in for like 6 weeks. So I didn't see anyone for like almost 2 months after starting this job. And then I finally showed up and they were like, oh my God, cast and everything. But then this goes like, oh, this goes here. Okay. Woo, Gundam! Yes, we are in fact working on Gundam. And then this comes here like this. And one of the funniest interactions that I remember when I finally started going to the office was I had my crutches at my desk, and one of the coworkers came by, and someone was on a call, and so we couldn't just talk out loud because people were on a meeting, of course. And I just remember he like saw me and he looked at me and he mouthed like, "What's with the crutches?" So I just swung my foot out and showed him my cast, and he was like, and his face was just like, "Oh, understandable. Have a good day." I think about that moment so much because the face he made when he saw the cast was so funny. Ooh, okay. I like how this slides together. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. That is a nice tight fit. I like that a lot. I do like that quite a bit. Oh no! Oh no! Hold up. Hold up. Back out. Get out of there. Oh, can I get it out? I don't think I can get this piece out. Oh no, I just noticed there's bits I can panel line. Ah. Oh, you're firmly in there. Oh no, am I able to separate this? Am I able to separate this? Why didn't I check for panel lining? I thought there wasn't. It didn't look like there was anything to panel line, but there is. Oh, wiggle, wiggle. Come on. You can do it. Wiggle your way out of there, buddy. You can do it. You can get out of there. Ooh. Nope, that didn't feel good. Come on, buddy. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. We can come loose. Wiggle, wiggle. Are we loose? We are loose. Ha ha. Ha ha. Okay. We did it. We didn't break the piece. One of my first streams I was building. I know. I just realized it's sneaky too. Because basically, I don't know if you guys can see it. There's some line details right there. And I want to get those panel lined. They'll be a lot more noticeable once I panel line them. Means we need to do it on this one too. Okay, there we go. Do it. Clip it out of context. All right, and then for red, do I want to do brown on the red? What color are you supposed to use for red again? It has been so long since I panel lined something that was red. Trying to remember. What do you use for panel lining red? It's okay, I can check. I'm pretty sure it's not gray. Yeah, that looks bad. So it's either brown or black then. Yeah, hang on. Let me just Debbie's on and check real quick. Let's see now. Yeah, brown looks the best to me for this. This for the rocket booster. The gray just looks awful, my god. Yeah, I'll go with brown. That's gonna blend better. Brown it is. Okay. It'll be subtle, but that's fine. It'll add that little pop of detail that makes all the difference. Oops, kind of got that on there. Well, I'll let that dry a bit. All right. Is there anything to panel line here on you? Not really, no. I guess we could try panel lining this. We'll see if that dries and works. That would be nice to have defined a bit. Scrimble, are you okay? You're just moving locations? Do you need a water refill? No, it looks like you still have water. Okay, that should be fine. All right, so we will let that dry a bit and then just look at the next few steps. D211. Let's see. Now that piece, okay. 11, 8, 14, and 6. Well, I don't want to cut out. There's the scrimble counter. Ooh, the ponytail neck. You're right. That is going to be a lot of panel lining. Yeah, Maxter. Yeah, they caught me off guard with the shoulders on that one. Now it's going to smell like lighter fluid. Ooh. Yeah, honestly, before I started streaming, I was watching a lot of build ASMR videos, like especially like Poton and Studio G. And I was like, oh man, I wish I could do that, but I also don't have the patience to do all the filming shenanigans to like get all the snaps. And I was like, there has to be a way. And then I discovered that, you know, some people stream Gunpla. But I didn't want to show my face on camera. And then HoloLive English Myth debuted. And it was like, I was given an answer. Okay. I'm gonna put this back on now. I'm glad you find it soothing. Like, the goal is for this to be chill. Nice, chill Friday evening activity. One of my goals in the future is I want to put out... Yeah. What I'm hoping to do in the future, and what I'm hoping to do with the RG New actually, is I want to try putting out some long form videos that are like kind of like co-working videos, but they're basically Gunpla themed. So instead of like co-working, it's more like co-hobby. And the idea is that like you're just body doubling and building along basically. Because that's kind of what makes a lot of co-working streams work, is that it's that idea of like you're doing it with someone, and that helps like part of the reason why it helps focus is like, I think some people call it body doubling, is that like if it feels like there's someone there working alongside you, like your brain's kind of like, oh, I need to be working too. But we'll see how it goes. I've never recorded a video like that before, so there's a lot of places where it can go wrong, to be honest. But I won't get better at it if I don't do it. And I'm sure someday I'll look back on that first video fondly and laugh upon my past mistakes. That's how it is with a lot of my earlier builds. Like, I have one of the older HG roses, not the recent P Bandai release, but like one of the old releases. Even though it looks terrible, I can't help but think of that kit super fondly and smell about it because of how much I learned while building that. Because the plastic... Oh shit, ads. Okay. In that case, I am going to put up the BRB screen real quick. I'm gonna take a quick stretch break because I had another chiropractic adjustment today. I don't want it to go to waste, and get some water. Yes, do it. Work on your pile of shame. Use my streams as a moment to work on your pile of shame. Do it. I encourage it. Let me be background noise. I have tried RG God. I did build RG God. That's another one I forgot to take pictures of. I need to take pictures of that. But yes, I'm going to step out real quick to take a quick stretch break, get some water. Please feel free to get some water for yourselves. And then we will come back and continue working on the shoulders. I'm not in the right menu. Okay. how we're gonna put the Zulu to the side and get the HG done. You know what? That's not a bad idea. You know, God, I'm actually kind of surprised they went ahead with releasing the RG Shining, because it's weird. You would think I would be all excited and get it, but for some reason, when I saw RG Shining, I was just kind of like, it looks good. And that's the crazy part. It looks good, and I know it's going to be good because the RG God was RG Burning was a great build. But for some reason, I saw it and I was just kind of like, you could have been another suit. Could have been something else. You could have been HG Bolt. You know? And I couldn't help but feel a little bummed somehow about that. Not sure why. I don't think I'm gonna worry about. Yeah, RG Burning was a really solid kit. I think the only thing I regret about RG Burning is I bought, it could have been exactly Codforce. It could have been RG Tequila. What could have been? It could have been RG Mermaid Gundam. It could have been RG Nether Gundam. Could you imagine if they gave us RG Nether Gundam? I would have been the first in line to buy it. I would have been the first in line to buy an RG Nether Gundam. It would have been amazing. Are you kidding me? RG Nether Gundam? One of the most incredible Gundam fight strategies ever witnessed in the history of the Gundam fight tournament? Listen, I want the full Shuffle Alliance lineup. My soul will not be at peace until we have the full Shuffle Alliance lineup. And that means Bolt. Is it nice to see Shining also get love? Yes, but yeah, like RG Master would have been a fantastic pick. RG Spiegel, could definitely understand RG Spiegel. Like I think that's part of the reason why the whole thing with the Mandala Gundam, it looks a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Apparently it's very well executed. I passed on ordering it for now. RG Rising I would admittedly get. To me, RG Rising is different enough that I don't mind it, even though Rising is technically the prototype for Shining, according to the design materials. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Rising, I feel like, is different enough. I forgot the E18 and an E28. I would not mind. See, RG Rising, RG, why are these stuck? Why are these stuck? You know, RG Master, RG Spiegel, RG Nobel, RG Noble Gundam. That would be another one that I would like be on board with. But ultimately, every kit they release, dude, that would be sick ass. Okay, more RG from build would also be an excellent choice. If they did more build RGs, that would also be very, very good. That's an excellent point, Heavy. But also, for every new G kit they release that's not Bolt, even if it's Nether, even if it's Mermaid, even if it's Tequila, a small part of me will die inside every time they release something that is still not Bolt. Like, I'll admit, the memes we got out of Mandala Gundam being released and everyone redrawing the Shuffle Alliance to be Mandala Gundam instead, pretty damn funny. But also, where is the love for our guy, Argogolski? Come on. Come on, guys. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Part of me wonders if it's because Argo was probably, unsurprisingly, I wouldn't be surprised if Argo is like one of the lower popularity characters from G, but it's because, you know, I always thought Argo was kind of out of focus compared to the other Shuffle Alliance characters, because like even his character arcs were kind of a lot less involved compared to some of the other characters, like resolving his past with Neo Canada, for example. I don't think Bolt is plain. I think it's more of a popularity issue, if anything. Because Bolt still has parts of it that I think are really cool and fascinating. Like, I really like, for example, that, I don't know the name for the weapon, but the actual, like, when it shoots out the shoulder bolt and it turns it into the whip thingy majigger, and it has that, like, that'd be crazy if they can get that properly modeled. You know what I mean? Like, I guess visually compared to the others, yeah, the graviton hammer thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. Not the not a flashlight. But, you know, yeah, like in the end, I think you nailed it, as it, in the end, it didn't really result in any like significant development. Flail, yeah, flail, that's the word. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like in the end, his arc didn't really result in any significant development for him. Contrast that with everyone else's arcs. You know, George and Chibity are overcoming trauma. Sai is like undergoing, like, you know, he's maturing a lot as a person. Even Allenby too. Oh, that's what you were trying to say. Yeah, like, and I think that really doesn't help with Argo's popularity. Wait, how am I doing this? What am I doing here with this? That goes... So this goes like... Okay, so that goes like this. And then this goes in here. Yeah, he did get... True, that's true. He did in fact get a hot Russian dominatrix GF. Yeah, Allenby was fun. Hot KGB GF, oh mama. Yeah, I don't like a lot of the clear colors. This is another thing we've talked about before too, because if it was kits with inner frames like RGs and up, I wouldn't mind clear colors, because then I can understand why you have the clear color. But for HGs, I generally don't like clear color kits. I remember one time I bought an HG Death Scythe because I had always wanted to build that as a kid, and it was a clear color version. And like, yeah, it looked nice, I guess, but I was also just kind of like annoyed the whole time. Like, it ended up working out because, you know, it's Death Scythe. Yeah, exactly. Like, it really, for me, it really depends on the kit. Like, Death Scythe was passable because it's Death Scythe. But I feel like most kits on average, especially if they're HG level, just, clear color just doesn't make sense to me. I would much rather have that invested in RG and up. Zeus Gundam would be fun with kit with the chair. Yeah. Honestly, the thing about the G suits in general is that there's a lot of potential for kits and for Bandai to show off kit engineering, because to make a lot of the gimmicks from some of the G kits work, they're gonna have to do some thinking. They're gonna have to put on their thinking caps. Like, what a lot of the stuff I've seen from Mandala Gundam has been really impressive with what they were able to figure out and pull off. Doman had a victorious childhood friend. Sai said she got a Dutch sweetheart. George got the princess. Argo got a hot dammy mommy. Chibity went for the polycule. That's true. Chibity did go for the polycule at the end, huh? 24 hours Cinderella. Oh, that's beautiful. That's fantastic that made you think of 24 hours Cinderella. Okay, then this goes here. Like this. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, that's backwards. Okay, one, I put that in backwards. Two, yeah, Allenby got... Yeah. I did put that piece on backwards. That does explain a bit. Okay, where did the blue go? Where did blue go? Where did the blue go? Hello? Where did the piece go? Where? What? Where did that piece? Here it is. Oh my gosh. Implied what? She did not. She absolutely did not get implied with the Nepal pilot. I don't remember reading that as a ship tease for them, and even then I feel like there is a age gap issue. Yeah, I was like, that piece was just on the part where it's supposed to be. Where did it go? Why are you not attaching the way you are supposed to? Why do you keep popping off? Are you... Am I putting this on backwards or something? I was putting it on backwards. That explains a lot. Hi, Mizzy Gamer. Well then, now that that's not on backwards. Alright, well, let's put this on correctly. Are you gonna go in? Like I need you to? Hello? There we go. Nope, stay in there. Stay in your assigned slot, please. Nope. Okay, that piece came out again. Why? Why do you keep popping out? Are you not actually... What is going on? What is going on? Why do you keep exiting from where you are meant to be? Do I need to get the adhesive? Okay, I think I need to get the adhesive. Yeah, I feel like they kind of moved on a little quickly from the whole he was murdering his opponents before the rounds thing. I do feel like that got moved on from a little quickly. I might need to go grab... Yeah, I need to go grab the cement. This thing is not staying put. All right. I will be right back. I will be procuring cement. It's gonna smell so bad. Cement. We're going to have to use you. I was helping my wouldn't. But that's okay. We improvise, we adapt, we overcome. It's gonna be smelly though. Smelly. Okay. How did you... Wait, is that... Oh! That's why it's not staying. What the... Oh, the piece flipping... It broke. That's why it's not staying. Oh, shit. Is there any way to push that? Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. Like, right around here. It actually split, and that's why it's not securing. Okay. All right, so let's try this first. Let's see if I can get this to work. Dab that in there. Oh, my eyes are watering. Oh. Oh, I forgot how much that can make your eyes water. Oh, there's the smell. Oof. And then that explains it. Okay, and then that in there. We'll put some cement in there. I might have to sand this down a bit afterwards. Then, alright, so we'll hold that tight. Watch the timer. We'll hold it for about, ooh, shit, yeah, we're gonna need to sand that. Pressure on that for about a minute. Good news, cement's working. Just another 30 seconds, and then we'll file that down to smooth it out a bit. Yeah, that's already way better. Oh, my eyes, they're watering. Ooh, ooh. Okay, 10 more seconds. 2, 1, okay. All right, yes, that looks way better. So where it is, here it is. So let's just shine that up a bit. Oh, the heavy arms. Ooh. Yeah, I think I was being too forceful trying to get that blue piece in, and that caused it to snap. But thankfully, it looks like the cement did the trick. So let's just buff that up. Get it looking nice and shiny again. Normally, I would let it sit overnight and cure, but I think we'll be okay to keep moving forwards with this. It does feel surprisingly secure. And I don't think anything's going to be putting pressure on this part, so that should give it time to settle in. Okay. First time paying something that small. Ah, nice. I didn't know that they included the mask for heavy arms. So that was like really fun to find out. Wait, no. We might need to let this cure after all. Hang on. Now the other side is kind of pulling away. I guess I should have cemented that side too in hindsight. Well, we get the devil. Ooh. I don't know if you will get devil. If we do get a Devil Gundam kit, I think it'll be an HG. To be honest. Like, personally, I think we'll get an HG Devil Gundam, if anything. But if we do get another RG or even a master grade, well, one, they won't do a master grade that's not burning first. But honestly, if I had a pick for another G Gundam RG, Maxter Gundam all the way, or Halgoon Gundam, But that one I think is more deserving of an HD, to be honest. Okay, I'm a lot happier with that now. Yeah. Actually, then it might be better to let this sit and cure overnight after all. Then what I'll probably do then here, Maxter Gundam, it's practically, yeah, it practically manifests itself, right? Maxter Gundam that comes with a Master Grade Fun Psyche. Let's do this then. So just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and just preemptively cement the other piece too. Oh shit. Come on. On you go. Ah! Don't do this to me. What the heck? You were fitting just fine a moment ago. What the heck? Come on, man. There we go. You see the old version all the time in the stores you frequent? Oh, man. Wait, is it the version with the screws? I kind of wish I could find one of the older G Gundam Master Grades, because that was back when you had to screw in parts of the frame, which is kind of wild to think about. Oh my god. Only if we get a Master Grade size energy ball. You know what? That's a fair compromise. That's a compromise I'm willing to accept. Alright, so let's also hold this for a bit, just to secure that bit in place. And then while we let that sit, I can cut out the other shoulder. Oh yeah! Bestie! I'm holding a piece because I had to cement it. Oh my gosh. Like, I think my biggest fear with some of those kids is just the fact that, like, can the plastic handle be screwed into at this point? There we go. So that should be nice and secure now too. Now, while that sits a bit more, I will go ahead and cut out the other shoulder pad. Just finish your dragon. Ooh! The scorpion's tail joint is very loose. Good to know. If you have any clear polish, or you have like any relatives who paint their nails, if they have like a clear top coat, preferably a matte or flat top coat for nail polish, you can try applying some of that to the joint to help increase the friction of the joint, because you can basically build up the layers on that without putting on too much bulk right away. And then that's also a less permanent solution than super glue. That's a trick I like to use a lot whenever I run into loose joints, is I'll grab a matte nail polish top coat and I'll just dab that on to help tighten up the joints. I don't know if it works for technically any matte nail polish, but I always opt to use a top coat because it's clear. I saw something, I don't know if it's new, but it's a joint strengthening pen. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Interesting. A joint strengthening pen. I know there's a couple companies. I know there's a couple companies, it's not a pen, but it's like a little, almost like a little piece of fabric tape or something like that, that you can put on joints to reinforce the joints through that method as well. Oh, Bandai made it. Interesting. But to be honest, I've always liked the nail polish method. One, because I generally have nail polish on hand, personally. So that's never an issue for me. And two, I do like that, you know, in a worst case scenario, because you're using clear nail polish, you can just kind of buff it off. As long as you're doing nice thin layers. Okay. So yeah, I'll have to look it up afterwards, because I didn't know they put out something like that. Alright, let's see. So after that, you would attach the rest of the shoulders, and then it would be onto an arm. It works like the Gundam... Ah! Okay, so it is kind of... It basically functions the same way that the nail polish trick works, where it's basically creating friction, which is... That's actually... So the friction is why you want to use a flat coat and not a glossy. Oh... You know, I remember I used to watch a lot of his videos, and then something about his reviewing style, like, just wasn't giving me the information I wanted, so I've kind of stopped watching his channel. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Like, there was just something about the way he was covering stuff that I was like, this isn't what I want to know when building the kit. Okay, let's see if I can get this lined up properly. Sort of, yes. 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 Okay, now we gotta pop. Okay. There we go. What is that doing over the way over there? Where are my tweezers at? We'll just watch to see how many stickers I would have to put on. That's true. Oh? No, you need to go in there and stay in there. Here we go. Pomp, hello, welcome in. We're just tweaking these. Is this not in all the way? Is that why it's loose? Hang on. Applying leverage with the edge of my desk. Okay, there we go. That looks a bit better. A little bit more secure in there. There we go. I mean, the one thing I do know with a lot of kits is that, especially for detailing purposes, in a lot of cases, I forgot to clean up the panel lining. I know in a lot of cases... Oh, the smell, I forgot. I keep forgetting how bad it smells. There we go. Still need to get decals for the ground Gundam. Yeah. The one thing I do know is that in general, if a Bandai kit comes with water slides, I believe the general consensus is that you're better off buying third-party decals or buying another set of decals. Mostly because the issue isn't the design. I believe the issue is the adhesive Bandai was using. So I do remember reading when I was getting ready to work on the MGX Unicorn that like a lot of people were recommending going for third-party decal sheets. Which I didn't have too much of an issue when I used the Bandai decals for PGU and the MGX, but I bought sheets anyways to have as backups. Because I was like, this is my first time and I don't trust. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with it personally, but, you know, I did... Like, the only issues I had were really more user error during application, where, like, I tore decals. So in that case, I was happy I had picked them up, because most I use this with the X-Wing. Yeah. So for me, it was more, if anything, I just wanted to have backup sheets. I don't know if I want to do the arms just yet. It's only been an hour and a half. I don't know if... Get the head and the shoulders. We could jump ahead and do the waist. That may not be a bad idea. Surfboard time. It would make sense to do the arms, but I don't. The reason why I don't want to do the arms just yet is that I do want to give those two blue pieces on these pieces right here. I cemented these, so I want to give these time to cure before I do any more fussing with them too much. I might jump ahead and do the waist then, because I can at least attach the waist. Yeah, waist and Corlander may not be a bad idea to keep to do next, because then when I do the arms and the legs, those will attach nice and easy. Okay, so waist, I need A, C, A, B, C2, and D1. That's A, there's D1. A's over here, that's D1. I need B and C2. That's C1, so this should be C2. Yep, C2. So basically one of them kept popping out, and then it turned out a small part on the red piece had snapped, which was causing it to constantly fall out. So I did one to secure it in, and then I cemented the second one just to kind of avoid that issue happening again. So it's really more, one kept falling out, so I just cemented them to prevent any future issues. Sometimes I forget. Yeah. It is like when I read all the concepts for Maxter, I was genuinely blown away. Yeah, that's true. They do slip out so that you can convert to boxing mode and become the boxing gloves. That is true. But it's more that, like, even if I do the arms, I just kind of want to reduce how much I handle those while the cement is still curing. Because generally with cement, whenever you cement something, you technically want to let it cure at least overnight, depending on the amount of cementing you're doing. So for this, because it's just more of a securing thing, like, it'll be fine once it cures overnight. But like for bigger cement jobs, sometimes you want to leave it up to like a day or so before you're doing anything again, because the more you handle it, the more you kind of risk some stuff like cameras. Like, you can kind of see here already that blue piece is sticking out a bit from how it was cemented before, whereas when you compare it to the other one, you can see it's a lot more flush. Gundam Battle Ops 2, your unicorn has a slight color separation where the upper arms and thighs are more RX-78 white. The rest of the armor is more of the warmer unicorn white. Should I recreate that? I would say probably don't make it so complex unless there's a reason why you want that color separation for contrast. For me personally, when I'm doing color schemes, if something is meant to be white, for example, I would prefer to keep it that same shade of white. Unless there's like, unless I'm doing it, like unless you have multiple white parts and you're doing it to create a slight contrast. Because like, for example, if it's an all white kit like Unicorn, I know some people when they paint it, they do like, several shades of white and off-white just to kind of help add some depth to the color scheme. But in that case where it's just the upper arms and thighs are one thing and the rest is more of another thing, that to me is just kind of like, I don't know if I do it like that. If it was like more deliberate to like create dimension with the kit, I would consider it. Yeah, because if you're gonna do the RX-78 thing, I would just go full RX-78. Muddy, more grungy looks. Yeah, I'm not sure because I haven't actually played Battle Ops 2. Where is 32? 31. And there's a 34 and a 35. Where's 32 and 33? B-Runner. Oh, wait, 23. I can't read. That makes a lot more sense. There we go. 20. Cinnamon Toast. Ooh. Okay. There's 23. I think that's all we need for the B-Runner. And then C221 and C... actually, let's start with D11. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna start, we need to grab A18. Where are you? Here you are. Do people like the Maxter arms in boxing mode or more? That's a good question. Because I've actually been trying to figure out... Oh, brown sugar, that sounds so good. I've been trying to figure out how I want to pose it. And admittedly, I haven't even gotten past deciding if I want it in armored mode or boxing mode. That's a good question. Boxing mode or normal mode? That's what you get to. That's why stores need to put purchase limits on things. Blue knuckle dusters out. Yeah, I think... Actually, wait. No. I do have two. I think the P Bandai one might be able to write the surfboard shield. You just made me realize I do actually have two Maxter Gundams. They're not the P Bandai one is technically the second one I have. Because I found an older HG Maxter kit that I was in the middle of building. I can put the older one in boxing mode. And then have the P Bandai one hanging 10 on its surfboard shield. Oh. Hang on, how am I aligning this? It's all coming together, baby. How am I doing this? Oh, I need to clean that up better, first of all. You can't, oh, you can post it on the surfboard. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let me just... tweak that down with the 6 shooters. Oh, God, yeah. Maxter with the 6 shooters. Let's go. Oh, it does have foot clamps. Nice, nice, nice. That's good to know. Yeah, that should be enough to not cause an issue. Again, how am I aligning this? Like this, and then this goes... Hang on, I'm checking the alignment in the manual real quick. That appears to be correct. So I guess this goes in here? Yes, it does. Okay, that is where that goes. Excellent. Now you just need to stay in place for me, buddy. There we go. That's not aligned correctly. That's not centered. Oh, that's weird. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. This is fine. No need to panic. There we go. All right, now that's in properly. Tightly fit the parts as far as they will go. Now we need the C2 runner. I have the H, ooh, 0, but now that there's RG, I'm gonna go ahead and move the, ooh. That's a good call. That's a good call. Yeah, because I had started building the old Maxter HG as like a on the side project when I just wanted to build something like off stream for fun. And then the P Bandai one released and I like shelved it for the time being. And I actually kind of forgot about it until you mentioned having two Maxters just now. Wait, where's 21? Here it is. Oh, those are pretty... You can't really mix those up. Okay. Oh, wait, it's pan aligning time. It's time to pan align. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna pan align you. I'm gonna pan align the skirt. Oh my goodness. Just need 21, 20, and then 22. Here's 22. There we go. Ugh, all the cement and lighter fluid. My eyes sting a bit. Ugh. All right, clean up first. There we go. Do this, get these trimmed off. I thought about how to allow you to aunt. Yeah. Oh, you found it at a local hobby shop? Nice. Did you already build everything you bought back in August? 'Cause I remember you bought a bit back in August. And I was concerned about how you were gonna fit it all in your luggage. Yeah, I'm hoping, cautiously optimistic I can get Maxter finished either... Where did my... There it is. Oh, you built all that a while back? Okay. You do get a lot of... Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear you that... Honestly, yeah. Like, I don't mind the price on the P Bandai G Gundam kits, to be honest, because... One, they come with action bases, first of all, which is a very nice inclusion to get for the kits. And two, you do get quite a few accessory parts with them as well. So I kind of don't mind the price tag on them, to be honest. Load up your local. Nice. Okay. Here's my gray. Wait, I'm using gray? Where's my dark gray? You should use dark gray. Yeah, I usually don't use gray. What am I? Oh, I guess we'll do a quick compare. Checker. There we go. I'm so bummed because I was looking up Salmon Max games because I really want to play a Salmon Max game. And I was really hoping... Yeah, the autofocus was having fun with that one, huh? And I was really hoping that they had more of the... Those look borderline identical. Huh. I'll just stick with dark gray then. Really surprised to see that they had the Gundam Schwarzritter. Oh, wow. What was I gonna say? Train of thought, where did you go? What was I talking about? Crap, what was I talking about? What? Where did my train of thought go? Sam Max, yes, thank you. I was bummed because I was really hoping to find more of the, like, the original LucasArts games. Because they're very delightful, old school animated point and click games. But the only one they really have is Sam and Max Hit the Road. And that, I'm actually kind of sad about that because the 2D animation in that game looks incredible to me. But I also can't play it because it's a Game Grumps playthrough that I watch pretty often. So it's like the hamster wheel won't be spinning. And that's no fun. But that's okay. There's 3 whole Sam and Max games to play. The Dragon's Box is thick, yeah. So I'll probably end up picking up one of the 3D Sam and Maxes because I think it'll be a lot of fun to play. And then this goes on here, just like that. Alrighty then. I'll probably wrap up after I get the waist done, just because my eyes are starting to hurt a bit from the cement and the lighter fluid. It's been a while, so they're kind of burning a bit. So we'll probably wrap up after that. Once I get these cleaned up. Ooh. Yeah. Actually, let me get a clean Q-tip. I have another Q-tip around here. Here we go. But yeah, so I'll probably fill out the rest of December with yeah, and like that's why I was looking for more of the old LucasArts ones, because I feel like that's gonna have more of that like point and click hamster wheel turning. But they only have Sam and Max Hit the Road, which again, I know most of the solutions to. So it's like, that's no fun, you know? Like, it'd be one thing if I hadn't watched it in a while, but I watched it recently, and watching it is what made me want to play Sam and Max. So it's like, ah, dang it. I'm like, what do you do in that situation? There's not much I can do. It's one of those like, cause I mean, I've talked about watching them before, so like everyone mostly knows that I do watch them fairly often. Yeah, I might have to do that, but it was King's Quest. I could look into that. That is an option I could look into. Cause now that I think about it, gosh, I started watching the Grumps like back in like 2012. Oh my god, have they really been around for that long? I watch all of their playthroughs, but like I'm just so used to like watching them out of habit at this point. Wait, what? What am I doing here with this? I am still loading, but I will be wrapping up soon. Unfortunately, because the fumes from the cement and the lighter fluid are starting to hurt my eyes a bit. So I'm probably gonna wrap up soon. Yeah. Oh, Monkey Island is another one I could try playing. Like, Monkey Island's supposed to be pretty good and pretty funny too. So that's another one I could consider. Yeah, Monkey Island's supposed to be another really good classic point and click. You said hamster immediately behind Victory Cut. I haven't seen Victory, so I'm not too sure. Oh, nope, gotta touch that up a bit. That got a little messy there. That's okay. There we go. Oh God, my eyes. Oh. Yeah, that is starting to burn a bit. Okay. So let me do this real quick. Simon the Sorcerer. I don't know that reference. Oh. Okay. Tap that clean. I do, and I have to get up and get them, but also because the cement's curing, I think that's not helping that the cement's curing. But hey, he's got a waist now. Yeah, this room is admittedly, it's an attic room, so the ventilation is admittedly limited. I can't open the window. I think it's sleeting outside. Opening the window is not an option. Yeah, unfortunately, the thing is I grew up. Yeah, I'll have to look into getting a fan or something. Oh gosh, yeah, I didn't expect it to burn my eyes this much. But yeah, so making good progress on Maxter. I think we'll be able to finish this guy by the end of the year. Because next week will probably be arms and legs. And then it's just a matter of accessories. But yeah, I do need to get eye drops and probably just step away from my desk while the air clears, which is unfortunate. Also, I had a chiropractic adjustment today, so my back is also kind of like, why are you like this? Oh my God, Hiragi is streaming my beloved house. They're playing Silent Hill AF. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me go check what they're up to. Make sure there's no content warnings we need to worry about. No, we should be okay. When do they start streaming? Are they gonna be leaving soon? I hope they're not. I hope they're not leaving soon. Yeah, cause no, they should be around for a bit longer. Okay. What was I gonna say? The words. I'm trying to think of the words I want. Like I was talking to the chiropractor today, and we're probably like, I'm gonna move from once every 2 weeks to every week now on the adjustments. But I got some crazy movement from my adjustments today. Yeah, it is the glue. This is why I have to call it here. It's already having an effect on me. I need these brain cells for Sam and Max. Come on. Actually, if I can find Monkey Island and it's like the 2D animated Monkey Island, I might opt for Monkey Island over 3D Sam and Max. Just because, yeah, exactly. I would opt for Monkey Island just because the 2D animation from those old school point and click games, not old school, but like those older 2D animated point and click games, like the animation is just so charming. So I'll see if I can find Monkey Island instead. But yep, let's see. What else is there? What else is there? Ow! Oh! Wait a second, Fumbies. Not yet. We're not going yet. Hold up. Ad, you need to go away. Go away, Ad. Go away. That ad needs to go away. Hold up. Fumbies don't go anywhere yet. Hang on. Fumbies. Where is it? Yes. So, if you guys haven't seen, my model artist posted a little whippity sneakity peekity of my upcoming 2.0 model. It's the same person who did the character outfit design for it, and I'm very excited. She looks super cute, and I'm super pumped, and every time I see it, I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to be so cute, and oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to be this cute. So, we're making progress on 2.0 manifesting. Oh, British and more open map. Gotcha. So I am... It's exciting to see it all come together. I'm really, really excited. Looking up riggers and whatnot. So it is a little snaggletooth. You are correct. There's a little snaggletooth. So I'll probably be pulling for new emotes because I don't think I'm going to get rid of all the 1.0 emotes, but I do want to get some new emotes for 2.0, including the often requested actually emote. We're definitely getting an actually emote, probably a this is no emote, nerdge this is no, hamster wheel emote, maybe a few others. So I will probably put up a feedback form in the Discord server just to kind of get a feel for like what kinds of emotes you guys would actually like to have instead of just picking blindly. What else? Cover. So white reflection cover probably won't make it in time for Christmas. So probably that will come sometime in January. So that is still coming. It is still being worked on. It's just with the holidays coming up, unless I want to pay out the butt for rush fees, which, no, it's Christmas. That's gonna be hitting in January. Yeah, no, feel free to do that. I would appreciate that. I was setting up for stream today and I finished double checking the camera and I was like, ah, snap, I forgot to set up the girl failure counter. I will try to get that set up for next week. Next week will probably be point and click shenanigans and terrible. Yeah, so I don't want to set a due date for stuff on the debut just yet, because I am going to go ahead and actually try to do a debut for the 2.0. But I'm gonna wait until I'm closer to having everything ready to go, because I see a lot of people who will set a date for their debut and then all of a sudden stuff isn't getting done in time, and I'd rather not run into that. Especially when I don't have rigging figured out. I need to find a rigger if I can't afford the person who did my rigging on this model, because obviously the benefit of going with the same rigger is that I'm used to how they rig and how to puppet with their rig, but I don't know if I can afford them still. Which is a slight problem. Anyways, thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I hope you had a lovely evening. Let me get us queued up to rate. Oh, hang on a second. Wait, before I do that, where's my keyboard? Keyboard, come here, keyboard. Nope, not that, not that, not that. Here we go. So let me do that. There we go. Now I shall get us queued up to raid. Thank you again, everyone. I hope you had a lovely evening, and I'll see you guys next week. Ta!